folks. Thank you for tuning in. For anybody watching, I'm sure you have a couple of quick questions. One, what the hell is Bitcoin? What are cryptocurrencies in general? And should I get involved in this space at all? Well, I will let you guys know. This is your boy Shance the Coop with QuickBit News. We get you on the track to cryptocurrency wealth the quickest way possible. And after this video, I am pretty sure you will be very confident in getting involved in this space and where you will be able to do that. I would say personally, I've been in this space for a few years now, and the more that I've tried to explain just digital assets in general to my friends and family, it seems like they just get more and more confused and upset and wondering why I'm still talking. And I just figured at this point now I would just make a YouTube channel and just come up with very quick tutorials of getting people in this space. I know a lot of times people hear certain keywords and phrases and they get intimidated and they feel as though they've missed the boat or they're not intelligent enough to get into cryptocurrencies or anything. And that's not necessarily the case. So a similar technology that I think people would find as cell phones. I'm pretty sure most people that you meet nowadays, they don't even know what material a cell phone even has inside of it. They don't even know how it even functions outside of a battery being inside of it. Nobody would even be able to tell you what the difference between like a pager in like the 90s to like an iPhone or a Samsung phone today, like what type of like building blocks, what kind of progress was made to even get to there. And what we're finding ourselves in right now is the transformation of money from it just being this just paper or physical format into something more digital, not just, oh, I got a Cash App, like in a more decentralized fashion to where it's getting out of the power of a lot of these centralized banks and corporations. And for one of the few times in history, just the people, like anywhere, worldwide, no restrictions, of being able to take that back and getting a little bit of power and potential financial freedom out of it. What we're finding ourselves in right now is one of the greatest transfers of wealth in history. What people have done, like over the countless centuries at this point, of stockpiling and flipping their gold and silver to stocks and bonds and other type of lands and properties, we're now finding ourselves in a more era where everything is just going to be digital. Everything is going to have some type of digital imprint, whether so the transfer, everything, any type of thing that holds value at some point is going to become digitalized. And I don't want this to become like some type of Black Mirror conspiracy type of video. There are plenty of YouTube channels for that. This is just me being completely confident in the technology and the momentum in the space of where it's going. And as you start seeing where all these big time corporations and tech and financial gurus and whatnot, once you realize that they're all in this space and the laws and the certain things that are falling in, for you not to get left behind, for you not to get caught up in the distractions that the media and a lot of people will put out there, for you not to have you and your friends and family prepared for like what's coming. Bitcoin was pretty much the first. It was the groundworks. And over years, you heard lots of slander about how, drug dealers were using it and all this other type of stuff. And to realize it was all a facade. It was really just keeping people from finding these gems, so to say. And the price of Bitcoin has gone up, and it's scared people because they feel as though they've missed their chance. And they don't even realize that Bitcoin is just like the AOL of cryptocurrencies. It's just the first one. And there are so many other projects that are here right now and are being built that over, let's say, the next 5-10 years of, $5 a week, that, like, you don't understand where that's going to go. And I think we can just break it back just for this, this video right here. And let's say for like the next 5 minutes, me breaking down Bitcoin in the simplest of fashion to where I'm pretty sure anybody can understand it. If you have a bank, then I'm sure you understand how a bank works. You have your account, you're seeing your statements, you can see your pending transactions when you're getting your direct deposit, and it's all under the entity of that bank. That bank is the only person that can truly see everybody's accounts and seeing where all that money is being sent and where it's being held and what's even in that bank in general. Like, do they even have that money? With something like Bitcoin, created by a person named Satoshi Nakamoto, which doesn't even matter because never revealed their identity. It could be like the CIA with all we know. Let's just say this just all-powerful entity, Satoshi created Bitcoin. And all it is just a payment platform of sending, or a messaging system, if you will. Nothing like a text message. And being able to send that to another person and under what's called a blockchain. And a blockchain, I know that sounds complicated, but every crypto project is built on that. And the blockchain, therefore, lets anybody in that community or in that space be able to see the transactions. So instead of you needing to use Chase or Wells Fargo to be able to see your account statements and stuff, you will be able to see from your wallet for your transactions and being able to, and actually you can see everybody's. Now you wouldn't be able to see like on some PPP loan type of like stuff where you can see addresses and all this other type of stuff. You're only seeing like address code and stuff. There's no way of being able to identify who that is, but you're able to see money. And that's the biggest thing where people's issues with banks right now is, do they even have the money? And having something like Bitcoin being an option and alternative for being able to send payments is a good thing. For people that are saying, oh, that can just be fake money, well, this is where we go into the next stage. Anything can be described as a currency. Let's not forget, like in olden timey days, people had like rocks and gemstones and pocket lint that they traded. I mean, there's a bartering system for forever. It's just any place that you go where everybody has the general agreement that can be used as a currency, it has value. Now, same thing here in the United States, for example. I mean, we use gold and silver and stuff, and then eventually we went to the dollar, which is like, hey, allegedly this represents gold somewhere. Now, let's be honest. For any person living in the United States, we've all got paychecks. There's never been one time you've been able to like cash in your cash for gold. Like, so we don't know. Something like Bitcoin also has in its coding system what's called the halvening. So as these transactions are being confirmed and whatnot, you're using computers to help use that. So any person can get involved in this space to help confirm. You can earn passive income that way. That's what they call miners. So when you hear about miners in a crypto community, it's in a cavern or something. Like it's literally just using their computer or GPU, CPU, or anything to confirm this stuff. With the code, every 4 years, it makes it harder for Bitcoin to be given out as a reward for those people. So as it becomes harder, there's less Bitcoin out there in the world. Therefore, there will never be inflation, and that price will continue going up, which is why you've heard people say that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation, or a digital gold, if you will, versus something like the American dollar, where they just print it. They just keep printing it. And as they keep printing more, the value goes down, versus Bitcoin, where there's less and it goes up. So just in this quick 10-minute video, you've just learned in a basic level what Bitcoin is, what what a currency can be deemed as, and the potential of where Bitcoin is going, and then something like fiat. Now the upside is Bitcoin is like on some AOL type of shit. It's so outdated. There are so many better projects in my opinion, and the returns that you can get at this point is so astronomical. Like anything that you're putting in now, let's say the next 4 months, but even further past that, the next 5-10 years where that can be taking you and your family and whatnot. And this is the starting point. If anybody liked this quick introductory to cryptocurrencies and digital assets, feel free to continue following me on this journey as we make small steps in getting you involved on this. If you want to start doing some research yourself, I would highly recommend going to coinmarketcap.com, an amazing website. They track thousands of different crypto projects. So anyone that you find yourself kind of intrigued by, you can see all the information there. You can see where you can buy those cryptocurrencies at, which I'll have more videos in the future on. And you can actually earn some crypto for free through MarketCap. They pretty much will do kind of monthly airdrops. You do a quick 5-minute lesson and you can get some free crypto. We'll have some videos on that a little bit later in the future, but this has been your boy Sean Sacoup with QuickBit News, and we're out.